Hello, fellow humans. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alex, and this is Gratitude Happens. Hello, past me. This week's conversation sucked. I missed the deadline because I was supposed to post it yesterday. But after compiling all the footage and watching it, I, as future me, decided that I didn't want to post any of it. I'll repeat that the reason we're doing this is so that future me, in a year, 5 years, 20 years, can watch these, watch how we made gratitude happen, watch our story evolve, and actually have the desire to watch it. I couldn't make anything of substance that future me would have watched. There was one night of conversation that I will play right after this that hit home on a few concepts. And it also created our new mantra, the Gratitude Happens mantra, which I'll make a video of, a professional video of, and post it this Thursday. If you haven't seen that already, link right up there. So this whole week of terrible footage, of accomplishments that didn't really happen, of just sustaining rather than growing, it led to a long business meeting last night with a good friend by the name of Joe. He and I came up with a new plan of how we break down 168 hours in our week and how to more efficiently create our time, since we all have the same amount of time. Can't make more of it, but we can use it more efficiently. So that's what we're working on this week. And the way that we do that is by determining what things we're doing for Gratitude Happens that we are going to document. Do that here and on Instagram stories, splice in the Instagram stories onto this footage. And then as time goes on, we become more specific on the things that are Gratitude Happens tasks and things that are passions and hobbies. Gratitude Happens brand is about finding balance in all things. Too much work, too much gratitude happens, and I become neurotic, anxious, burnt out. Too much pleasure and hobby, and I become depressed, apathetic, and reclusive. So here's the footage that led us to this mantra and led us to this realization. Hello, future me. There's a lot to talk about right now. I just took a yoga class, and it was the best yoga class that I've had in a long time, in that it helped me grow the most. I feel like I am at the very top of a mountain that I have been slogging up for a couple of years. And now I've gotten to the top, and I'm ready to jump, and I'm ready to fly. So this week, the theme in my classes has been a mantra. And thank you to anyone who took my class this week and heard me talk through this mantra, because I solidified it tonight in this class, and I said it over and over and over again through every posture. My mind was just blank, except for this mantra. And then when I lost it, because the class was hard, because it was hot, because my body hurt, it was hard to keep pushing through. The way that I persevered was through this mantra. The last time I had a mantra was the Serenity Prayer. The Serenity Prayer got me through a lot when I moved to Santa Barbara. At the end of every yoga class, when we closed out, I would say the Serenity Prayer, and it kept me from falling into bad places, into traps. I now have it tattooed. It's not the full Serenity Prayer, but it's Serenity, Courage, and Wisdom, or very close translation in Sanskrit, on my arm. So here's the mantra that I came up to, or came down with. I am not my body. My body is not me. I am borrowing this body, and one day I will return it. Until then, I will care for it to the best of my ability, so that it guides me to the place where I eventually need to be. What's great about this mantra is that I can include anything in I am not my thoughts are not me. I am not my feelings. My feelings are not me. I am not my insert anything here, a title, you name it. The reason that this resonates so greatly with me is this thing from a few weeks ago. I kind of want to find God, whatever that means. So the thing about me wanting to find God is that word, the way that people use it, doesn't really resonate, even though I like to use the word God. The aspect or thing that I am thinking of is much better defined through other terms. Source, capital T truth, capital S self. And I believe that in all living things, in all living creatures and beings, that thing exists. Source, self, truth, God. That thing exists in consciousness. And the more things that you can add into this mantra, the closer and closer I believe I come to finding God. Where this brings me next is something else that I've been trying to talk with you about and haven't had the words for. I don't know what love is. And the place that love is shown, it seems, mostly is in our relationships with others, in our partnerships with others. And that's a place that I've felt lost for a very long time. And I have a very distinct feeling that the reason I felt lost in this aspect of my life is that I don't know how to love others because I haven't figured out how to love myself. It isn't until I love myself where I'll truly be able to understand that love for others. That might be why I started to have this conversation with you, future me. Because I know that you are me and I am you, but only current me can have an experience of past me, and only current me can have an experience of future me. When future me is having experiences, future me is present me. That's just the nature of time. And I feel as though this search for myself, this search for love and figuring out what love is and figuring out what God is, figuring out who I am as I strip away my body, my thoughts, my feelings, my titles, whatever's left, that's God. That's the thing, being the entity that's having experiences. The rest of it is just the vehicle to get there. We've got a lot of stuff to do. Even considering this last week to be a bit of a failure, Joe said something last night that really helped. And I don't know that I agree with it 100%, but it's on the right track, which is in every situation you can either win or you can learn. And from this last week, we learned. So this week we apply it and we win. Keep going, past me. Keep going, because there is no failure. There's only you and what you become. And until next time, keep making gratitude happen.